Hi everybody, welcome to Monkey Island Madness. This is recorded live over at Ustream TV and there is a live audience here, so that's who I'm talking to. And I thought today I would copy Kathy Arbor, check her out on YouTube or Ustream. She spells her name Kathy with a K. Her last name is Arbor, Arbour. She is a really, really good artist, and I want to support her. She's so good. And I learn a lot from her. So I thought today we would pretend in our quest to be Kathy Arbor. I'm going to do one of these books out of the color page, or the color book, using Pan Pastels. Now she has the whole set. I have 10. So I'm going to have to do color mixing, and I have no skin tones. So good luck with this. I might just do the skin tones with a colored pencil. But I don't mind mixing and trying to mix. So you like to, I told the women in chat that they could pick out an image for me. And somebody said the one with the teapot. So let's see if we can find one with a teapot. I like this one because there's little mice. Look at, if Emma was here, rats. Let's see if we can find the teapot one. Yeah, they have rats and ladybugs. And this one has cherries. I like cherries. Teapot. Now, if it's one with a small image, I'm not going to be able to do it. Keep in mind, this one's too detailed, I think. There's the one with the teapot. With the Pan Pastels. I'm just not that good, you guys. I've got to pick a big image. Her, for example. I could do her. I'm kind of leaning toward her. I like that. Let me see what that is behind her. Oh, this is her with butterfly wings. That's kind of pretty. But that teapot one, McLinda, I'm sorry, but oh, this one is what you're saying. Is this the one, Linda? I'm going to put this little thing here. But I think it's got to be one with bigger images, so I don't screw up quite so bad. When I get better, I'll do the smaller images. But with the Pan Pastels, that's going to be hard, you guys. She said no. All right. So this is the one. Only you were looking at this image. I'll have to color this one with colored pencil, you guys. I can't do this with Pan Pastels. I don't think. Because really, I'm using like this tool. Or makeup sponges. These are my tools that I have to work with, you guys. So, I mean, they're big images, right? Right, okay. So you're saying this girl. Okay, I don't mind doing her. She's very pretty. All right, some people are going to freak out, but I don't like to work in a book. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, this does not want to come out of this book at all, so we'll just get our little X-Acto and give it some encouragement. How about that? Go into the corner to work on your page. Good girl. Now don't rip. Don't rip. There you go. All right, we have an image that we're going to work on. Let me show you our palette so we know how bad we're going to do. I'll move her out of the way so you guys can see. And I'm up about as close as I can and still work, you guys. These are not the best color selections, but it's what we've got, so we're going to do it. We're going to do it. At least we have the 3 basic colors to mix, so we're good there. I hope this doesn't make me want to buy more, but I'm not going to regardless. These are all such deep, rich colors, you guys. Here's my red, blue, and yellow. So, and then I have these tools that came with it. Yeah, I could. I'm going to probably do that, Dorothy. But then these tools also came with this set. I got this set off Amazon. Oh gosh, I've had it for a long time. What I've got to remember is a little bit goes a long way. So this is our palette. So yeah, maybe I will start out. Let me see where I have some paper. I've got to have some paper around here. The color book paper, let me see. I'm just going to see what kind of paper we're working with. It doesn't feel much better than a copier paper, frankly. But for colored pencil, it's going to be fine. But I don't think it's much heavier than that. It might be 24 pound. 24 pound bond. Okay, McGlinda, they look brand new. Well, CB, that's because really a little bit goes a long, long way. I mean, it, like Kathy said last night, she said they're like Neo 2s. Like, a little bit goes a long way, and that's also been my experience. So, all right, here's just some scrap paper. I'll put this aside for a minute. The nice thing about these that I've learned is, like these little tools, you don't have to replace this little sponge thing when you change colors. I'm going to go ahead. I mean, I just have a little bit on there. Color it in. And I'm going to mix these. So I can make a pretty nice pink with them and lighten it as much as I want. And if I add a little bit of yellow to that. But skin tones are going to be a problem, you guys. I'm not good. Unless one of you know how to do the skin tones. I mean, that's not a horrible skin tone, but the red is really, really red, you guys. I could make a little bit of dark skin, maybe. Which, that I wouldn't mind that either. But honestly, you guys, a little bit goes a long, long way. But what I was saying about these tools, the cool thing about these tools is when you want to change colors, all you have to do is wipe it off on a paper towel, and it looks like there's still pigment there, but when you put it on paper, I mean, it's minuscule. It's so little. So, yeah, you can just clean them off with a paper towel. And if you're fabulous like Kathy is, you know, whatever residual color you've got, you can work with. So, all right, let's just try for a minute before I start on the page, mixing colors, just so we kind of have an idea of how much palette we really have. This is not the correct blue for mixing, honestly. But we'll, and I do have a green, but I'll just see what kind of green I can make. I'm making more of it like an olive green with that. So we need skin tones. I don't know. Really, at this point, I think just dive in and... Well, you guys tell me what colors you want me to mix to try and get some skin tones going on here. Since we're just experimenting, I mean, I'm fairly good with color theory, not great. I'll try the skin tone again, putting white down first. And just a dot of red. And another thing, if I contaminate my little container, like I got a little bit of red and that yellow right there, all you got to do is just wipe it off and it disappears. And I like that. That's not a horrible skin color. All right, you guys, you need to be talking to me. If I could lighten that up, that wouldn't be horrible. All right. Do they feel chalky? Hang on, let me go ahead and wipe this off. On the paper, no, they don't feel chalky at all. They feel it feels good. I mean, and I got a little bit off on my finger, but no, they're not chalky like those chalk pastels that you get. No. But these are a little bit pricier. Try the white, red with a touch of gold, not yellow, okay? If I use the red, I've really got to, the white, the red, with a touch of the gold, okay. Just get a real muted little pink here. There's the white, the red, and the gold. Try red and yellow with a little bit of blue. I definitely got too much red. There's red. Yeah, we'll see if we can make a good orange. We should be able to. But that red is so red that, I mean, like, honestly, a little bit goes a long way. Red, yellow, and blue are going to make brown, you guys. But that's not a horrible orange, really. All right, Sarah, red, yellow, and a little blue. Oh, you're actually able to chat on my phone. Unbelievable. I need to change to Kelly P. Well, yes, you do, Kelly P. Okay, Dee Dee started with almost white and then blended in the skin tones, I think. Well, that would be great, except that I don't have the skin tones. And if I was using color pencil, yeah, so let me do just a little bit of blue on here. No, that's going to make a real dark skin tone, Sarah. I mean, if I'm doing dark skin tones, I could work with that, I think. But that's going to make a real dark one. Well, I'm glad you're having fun with it. So, okay. Of all of them, I'm liking that skin tone the best. But I'm going to try it again. I'm going to start with a white layer. And just like barely any red at all. I mean, you guys, really, if I even touch this. That's a not too bad light skin tone right there. Come on. Focus, you little pain in the neck. Let me grab something to get it to focus. It's still not gonna. The white is just too overpowering. All right, this is a big old fat experiment, so we're moving on. Do we want to try the skin tone first? And do I want to go make a photocopy so I don't wreck my beautiful girl? I'm going to go make a photocopy so I don't wreck my beautiful girl. It will only take a second. Just bear with me. Okay, got it done. So now if I ruin it, I won't feel bad. You think I need more white with that skin tone? What did I do with it? We can do that. Lighten it up a little bit. I'm assuming, oh, that worked good, Dorothy. Good advice. Thank you. Don't leave me now. And I'm going to have to just learn. That actually worked great, Dorothy. So it's white, red, and more white. Yeah. So should we start with her skin? And now I don't care if I wreck her, because if I wreck her, I can go make another photocopy, right? And you guys be thinking about what color you want her clothes. Those are butterfly wings, so we can do them really pretty if we want. All right, I'm going for it, you guys. That time, what I did was I started with the white. So that's about how much I've got on my, I'm going to knock it off. I'm going to put white down first, all over her little face. And I think this is a good technique. This is what I'm thinking. I could be so full of crap you wouldn't even believe it, but I think by putting the white down first, I prevent the red from being absorbed into the paper too much. So it's sitting on top of the white, and hopefully I'll be able to blend it a little bit better. And I hope to God I don't really like this, you guys, because then I'm going to go, oh, well, just get online and order what you want. But I'm not going to do that. I'm telling myself right now, not going to do it. But yeah, Dorothy, I think that's a ticket. I think you gave me good free advice. I do like to stretch myself, you guys. I really do. Doing something like this to me is fun. I don't necessarily. I want my thing to come out good. I really do. But I think I learn when and I know you guys can't see anything at all right now, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm just getting a layer of white down first. And then we'll move on. But I like pushing myself, and I'm not going to worry about the outcome. I'm going to be more interested in learning something from the process since I've not done it before. Let me move it up so you can see it. Little tiny workspace here. Ugh. Okay, I've got all her skin areas covered with the white. Now, see, putting the red on just kind of scares me now. I don't want her to be a red person. I like Indians, though, so who cares? Okay, here we go. +2, I know. Oh my God, this is scary. That if I don't like it, I'll go over it with, I'll put a spray fixative on and go over it. Oh my gosh, she's red, you guys. I'll go over it. I'll just put Spray Fix It on, go over it with colored pencil. But yeah, she's red. You sure I wanted to do this? Who told me to do this? You know what? Maybe I think I'm going to like this better. I use this little scrunchy, scrubby thing. Because then I'm going to do all the highlights with colored pencil anyway. I mean, really, a little bit of this goes a long, long, long way. Long, long, long way. Can you guys see? We're going to try erasing in just a minute. See her skin right now? She is red. And wherever I put the sponge down first, I get a little blob. So, but remember, I'm learning, and I'm barely touching this red, you guys. Barely touching. Well, that time I got none. Not just barely touching, not touching. And the pink on her cheeks, I don't mind. She'd be pretty all rosy cheeked. I'll at least get the big areas this way. I hope Kathy's not watching. Kathy, don't watch. It would be easier, a lot easier, if I had the skin tone pastels, but I don't. Kathy's was gorgeous last night. Go see her. That Viking guy she drew was just so unbelievable. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Real Bunny. You were alone somewhere out in a cornfield? You gotta watch that chat. Watch for the broadcaster's name at the top of the chat list. You know, when you look at the people in chat. If the broadcaster's there, you're probably in the right chat. If not, keep trying. Just keep closing chat and opening it. Or refreshing your page. Oh my God, she is so pink. Okay, CB, you could help here since you do girls so amazingly well. Help me out here. I got too much red there for sure. Because I love CB's girls. And somebody, well, 15 of you in the ATC swap are going to get them. I got to remember, I'm going to put white on top of this, so it might not be as bad as I think. Yeah, thanks, Dorothy. I just said that. Touch the sponge on paper first. I mean, you guys, I am putting so little on here, and Dorothy, I'm actually touching it off. Oh my God, that time I didn't. I'll just spray fix it and start over, so it's all good. That one I'm going to cover up because that's bad. Bad, bad, bad. And I am going over the lines a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. Oops, wrong one. This is kind of fun, actually. Okay, I'm going to go back to this because I have small area. Yep, she is one pink girl. But I guess there's no rule that says you can't be pink if you want to be, right? God, I got a lot of red there. I'm definitely getting rid of this. I started putting white over the really red areas. So over here, it's not so bad. I've got some good skin color here. Oh, okay. CB's on the phone. Yeah, I definitely overdid the red there. Okay, just because we can let's go ahead. Let me soften up my kneaded eraser and see if after I get the color down, because she's too pink. This girl is too pink. I'm softening up my kneaded eraser. I'm going to see if I can pick up some of this color after I put it down. But it has to be nice and soft. Yep, you can pick it up too, so that's kind of nice. I don't know what it's going to do to my kneaded eraser, but we don't care because we have more. Okay, well that's good to know anyway. Let me go ahead and get white on the rest of her. And if you feel like I need free advice, this is when I need it. Yeah, the skin is definitely lightening up, so I'm getting okay with this. And I'll go back in and fill in. I feel very brave right now, you guys. Kathy makes this look so easy, you guys. She's like, oh, I could do that. Not. Hi, Carrie Ann. The yellow or gold, okay. I might try down here on her arms. CB. But yeah, I agree. It needs like a third color. She's too pink. Let's do gold on the one arm. I mean, honestly, I'm picking up so little color, I can't even begin to tell you. All right, Carrie Ann is giving us all some free advice. She says, wear pot holders when taking stuff out of the oven. Yes, Carrie Ann, I couldn't agree more. That would be good free advice. One thing I have to say is it does erase awesome. All right, this arm now is with a little bit of gold. Can you see that? Compared to this arm, which has nothing. So I think I'll have a better idea of how I feel about the skin after I get some other colors alongside it, honestly. And pick up a little bit excess color there. Can you see how anal I am? That little bit off this page bothered me. And I think, too, I just need to learn to get a softer touch, you know? I mean, that could be my problem right there. Just get a softer touch, girl. Does anybody know what color you want her? Oh, see, I did it again. I did it again! Ugh! Knucklehead. Yeah, I'm going to work pencil over it. Because this is, oh boy. Barely touch. I may get, you know what, you guys, I think I'm going to have to use the Prismacolor because, well, I maybe have some flesh tones in the polys. We'll do some of each. How about that? This isn't horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. Now, funny thing, it doesn't feel chalky, you guys, but I can smell the chalk. I didn't realize I was that sensitive to smell, but yeah, it smells chalky to me. Yeah, I'm just blending. Picking up very little color. Get rid of her yellow eyes. And I think honestly it would be better when I'm doing this if I use a paintbrush. With the yellow, she looks as she had one black and one white. What, Dorothy? Right now, I would say she's blotchy, and I don't like that. I'm just putting a layer of white over now to lighten the whole thing as much as I can. And I'll erase where I've gone over. So, yeah, see right there, I've got a blotch of red that I almost can't get rid of. So, let me see if I can pick it up this way. And a lot of red up here. And when I look at the screen, you guys, she looks a lot better on screen than she does in real life. Just saying. But I think for mixing my own colors, I'm not terribly unhappy with it. Down here, I've got a real mess, right? All right, here. It doesn't look as pink now. Yeah, I agree. Up around her eye, I've still got too much pink. Oh, that helped a lot. Thanks, Dorothy. She is looking better. I'm getting rid of some of the blotches. But I've got to remember, too, that when I get the shading on, everything's going to look a lot different. So, they're right there. I still just cannot get that spot. I must have really gotten a lot of red on there. Get off! See up here where I've got some blotches? That's annoying me. Bunny, this picture came out of the Fairies of Water Lily Woods. I'll turn on links, and since Eileen is not here, Trickerhead, where the heck are you? Yeah, I agree, Dorothy. But it's just really a cute, cute book. I'll try and flip through for you real quick. Bunny, real bunny. But it's fairies and mermaids. It's a very cute book. Very, very cute book. Some of it, like this one, is way detailed. Not so much. I like these big images, especially if I'm going to be doing this. This one I think is adorable. I might send that to Emma though, just because it has rats on it. So this one's cute with the birds. Oops. So there you go. You can put links in if you want. I think this one's really pretty, the mermaid one. That one almost needs to go to Xandra. Only I would send her this great big one with the koi fish, because she's a mermaid lover. This is the one we're doing. This girl is a piece out of this page. This one's cute. This one with the dragonflies. This one I'll colored pencil for sure. This one's too detailed. Can't do. So yeah, it's really, really a cute little book. Really a cute little book. Alright, what color do we want her hair, you guys? Let's get some color on her hair. That's what Dorothy thinks we need to do next, and I kind of agree. I think it'll show me where my skin tones have issues all over. But I think I can level it out. So do we want a brunette? Do we want a purple-haired girl? Do we want a blonde? What color hair are we wanting in our beautiful girl here? I'm letting you guys decide. If Eileen was here, she would say green. She wants everything green. Hi, Laura. I'm coloring with Pan Pastels, Laura. Right now I'm just cleaning up the edges. This ain't easy. Kathy made it look easy. It ain't easy. You want her to have red hair? Red hair. All right, let's do some tests with purple streaks. Make her a ginger. Okay, so let's see. Gingers are kind of on the orange side more than the red. So what did I do with my paper here? You guys are going to watch me struggle with this red, aren't you? She has got some serious bad boy blotchy skin, you guys. But a couple of places I've really got the skin tone down. So I know it's doable. I just need more practice. All right, I do have I don't know if these have their... This is burnt sienna. Oops, just got the crap all over. This one came crumbly. When I received it, it was already crumbly. Okay, is that a good base color for her hair? Because really, I'm just mixing. You need to buy a peach color. Yeah, for sure. Oh man, that red, you guys, is so overpowering. So overpowering. Um, they're not terribly messy, Laura. They're not. All right, tell me what you're thinking about the colors. You're playing with alcohol markers. I have very few of those, and I have zero intention of getting any more. All right, Dorothy, I need your help here, girl. Is that ginger colored hair? That is pretty with the red, though. Yeah, I agree, CB. I will definitely. If I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to kid myself. I'm not going to. Yeah, Laura, that's true. My idea of messy and your idea of messy. But see how you clean your tool, Laura, is you just get a paper towel and rub it, and you can get all your color off, almost. Except that red. I need more red in the hair colored, Dorothy. All right, let's try more red. The red scares me. Like a little bit of red is, oh, it's gonna go a long, long way. Look how much. Just, I mean, I had wiped the red off, and look how much red that put back on. Is that what you'd like, Dorothy? Okay, so I'm going to start with the burnt sienna as a base, and then I had a little bit of yellow and red on top. That's how I made that color. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, we're going with it. And really, you guys, a little bit of this goes a long, long way. I'll do the shadows, I'm thinking, with colored pencil. This is really good for me, though, you guys. It really is. It's going to stretch me because I like colored pencil because it's what I'm used to and what I feel like I can control. So, yeah, this is really good. And I am doing real light touch, you guys. I mean, I can't tell you how light my touch is right now. Kathy makes it look so easy. Kathy, you make it look like a big fat lie. And I think I just colored an area that I don't want color on, so. I'll go in with an eraser and get it off. And if your paper has too much texture, you're going to eat these things up. These little soft sponge things. And down here, I'm not going to be able to get all those little curlies, so, well, I can always erase, right? Yep, I can. I will clean it up. When I think of gingers, I think of the Artistic Biker. He is a redhead lover. Now they do, I will say one thing about these Pan Pastels, other than those couple of places on her face where I really got overboard with the red, They do blend out really, really nicely, you guys. I mean, you can spread them a long, long way. And that's her face in there. Well, no, I'm going to make it here. And the lights and the darks in the hair I actually like, so. Yeah, Bladen is Ginger's. He is a ginger crazy guy. He's so funny. Where I don't want this stuff, I'm just going to go in and erase you guys. I'm just getting a good layer down. Because it would take me too long to figure out what's hair and what's not, so. She does have pretty curly hair, though. And we'll talk about shadows when I get down there to it. And Lord, these really are not messy. They're really not that bad. No worse than pencil or colored pencil shavings, I guess. But I think the trick is a little bit. Little tiny bits go a long, long way. I'll get those little ones with colored pencil. Is she looking better with the darker hair now? You don't have to use fixative, Laura. I will use fixative, but you don't have to. I'm not sure that Kathy does. The colored pencil will go right on top of this, and I think when I get the colored pencil on, it will have a tendency to want to fix the color. But I'm using so little and spreading it out so thin, you guys. Here, just a second, and I'll show you how much comes off. All right, and I definitely need some. All right, I just have a real base color there. You hate fixative? All right, my finger's kind of clean. Let me see if I can get some more light here. My finger's kind of clean. I mean, I'm not getting any off. Use water to set it. I would be a little afraid to put water on it. Hi, Cheryl. The colors on my screen look almost the same, just a little darker for the hair. Really like it. Okay. I'm trying to make the hair like they want red hair. So, yeah, we've got some other layers to be putting on here. And I think after the burnt sienna, I put a little bit of yellow on so that when the red and the yellow mix, we'll be getting red. Or, yeah, more ginger colored. So I'm going to put a little layer of yellow on. And the reason this is difficult, you guys, is because I have limited palette. I mean, if I had all the colors, we wouldn't be messing with this stuff. And if I want to spend about $300, I could order up the whole set of 80. I'm just not prepared to spend 80 bucks or 300 bucks today or anytime on these. But I've got them, so I might as well use them, right? I just got to remember to keep telling myself, whatever you goof up, you can fix with colored pencil. All right, there, I've got a, and these little tendrils over here, I'm going to have to do with colored pencils. Yeah, it is hard to judge on the screen because everybody's is a little different. Now, this is the scary part to me because that red, OMG, a little bit of red is going a long, long way here, you guys. Why didn't you guys just say, give her yellow hair? She needs to be a yellow-haired girl or a purple-haired girl. Or blue. We could give her blue hair, you know? But I think what I have to learn is soft, soft, soft touch. I mean, I'm barely touching the color here and then just barely putting it on the page. Maybe I'll blend it out with that other tool too. Yeah, she's getting some red hair here. This is fun for me though. And anybody watching will go, I know one thing I'm not ever buying. Sorry, Pan Pastel Company. Ah, look at what I did. I'll have to pick some of that up. I loaded it up and set it right down. But that's going to be in the shadow anyway, so yeah. Yeah, this is a real learning curve, you guys. All right, Dorothy. Feedback, girl. I'm picking some of this up. That's crazy. Dorothy said, I told you to use purple. It's good color now? Okay. Well, she definitely looks like a ginger for sure. Oh, CB, I'm sorry. I wish Robert was there. I would send him over to help Hubs. Robert's really good that way. If he ever sees anybody at the side of the road, I don't care what we're doing, he will stop and help. It's just the kind of guy he is. All right. Light touch, light touch. Oop, not light touch. Jeez. This is so good for me, though, really. I'm not sure it's great for you guys, but it's really good for me. And remember, it's just a base coat. We'll get the rest of it down later. Yeah, Robert, he can absolutely fix anything. If it's mechanical, that boy can fix anything. I'm flipping my little tool over because I feel like I'm starting to rub into it. So, okay, and Dorothy's saying, see how much better that has made her skin tone look. Yes, yeah, I agree, Dorothy. And I know everything we do is going to alter what we've done. I'm going to go ahead and add some skin tone right here because I don't know what I was thinking, but I didn't get any on there. And I'm going to put some probably makeup on her anyway, so yeah, I'm not too terribly discouraged yet. All right, what next, boys and girls? Another thing I think that's really going to help her skin tone, do most gingers have green eyes or blue eyes? I think they have green eyes. Green, blue eyes. Oh, that I don't know how that looks for you guys, but I'm thinking I'm going to give her kind of a turquoise colored eye. And really small areas are kind of hard with these, you guys. Really hard with these. But I think her when I get color in her eye, that's going to help as well. Brown eyes? Too late. They're green-blue eyes. I can go over them with brown, but right now they're green-blue. I mean, I can't even begin to express to you guys how little product I'm using. Redheads have green eyes. I thought they did. I could have just made that up. But my redhead is going to have green-blue eyes. Kind of turquoise-ish. Because didn't that make her look pretty? And I'll, her little highlights, I'll use a white pen on those. And we're going to give her, okay, Dazzled, hi Dazzled. Redheads have all different eyes like everybody else. Okay, I thought most commonly they had green eyes. I don't know I just make this stuff up, you guys. I don't know. Oh, that was bad. I didn't get my brush cleaned off well enough. But I have to say, a nice thing, this stuff erases beautifully. Ginger Rats. Hey, Emma. She said ginger. Ginger rats have pink eyes. We're giving her some red lips. I still didn't get this cleaned off. Maybe I should get a new one out. Hey, Emma. How's everything over in the UK? I didn't get your ATCs. I got 0 ATCs today. So I'm just going to have to be patient and wait, you know. I might try a makeup sponge too. All right, she has a cap on, and we have to color her dress. We've been on 1 hour. Given our limited palette, what color do you guys want her cap? I mean, I don't mind doing some of the big areas with this, and then I'm going to go in with pencils, so I don't have a huge amount of time to mess with this now. Probably mess with it enough, frankly. I'm just softening it up. Tell me what color you want to close. And remember, I have limited palette here. I'm using this because it had a little bit of red on it. Just softening up the red. Yep, Allie, yours came. They were so cute. I could show those today because I have not shown yours because they just came yesterday. But they were so different and so cute. I love them. And Allie, I did email your dad and tell him thank you. He was so gracious and wrote me back the nicest, longest email. And I'm going to write him back when I get some time. And tell him what I know. I don't want him to do it for me, though. I'll just point me in the right direction and let me go. Do her crash helmet purple. Okay, we will do her crash helmet purple. Is that a crash helmet? Crash helmet. All right, purple it is. We're going to use this big old tool. A purple helmet. All right, well, let me put this out here. We'll put purple next to her and see. Do redheads look good in purple? Hi, Jean. This is the color purple that it is, and that was a little bit, and that's how far it went. So, yeah, the purple's okay. And honestly, a little bit goes a long, long way. Jean, I'm messing with these Pan Pastels and coloring a page like Kathy did last night. Kathy definitely has an edge over me. A couple things I really, really love about them. Now, this is a dark, dark purple, you guys. They're erasable. That's the best thing about them. They're erasable. And you have to have a light, light, light touch. If it's too dark a purple, I'll go over it with white. Or add a little red, or... Oh, you want me to show your ATCs today? Okay, Allie, I will. They really are cute, you guys. And they're so different than what everybody else submitted. That's one thing I love, love, love about them. But you do get a real nice, smooth, kind of saturation of the colors. And I like that. And you can just blend and blend and blend. So... Doesn't look great, but it's not horrible. I'm trying to kind of stay inside the lines because I don't want to have to go back and clean up quite so much. I like the purple. Do you want that little band purple as well? So does that mean I need to make her dress purple as well? This part of her dress, I think, should be purple. Or maybe the corset should be purple. I don't know. Tell me, you guys, and I'll take a sip of coffee. Kathy does make it look so easy. That was a fun stream when you were painting your angel, Jean. Hi, Kingor. Jean, if you want, you can start texting or tweeting Eileen and say, hey, Trickerhead. You made Janet stream and then you haven't, like, shown up. I'll remember that next time she tries to Trickerhead me. Does anyone know how these chalks differ from the chalks we used years ago? Real Bunny, I don't know. I don't know anything about this formulation, know nothing about it. But one thing I have to say, you know, most chalk products, at least the ones I have, and they are inexpensive, very inexpensive. They're so chalky, they almost hurt your teeth. These are not chalky. They're real creamy. So, yeah. They're real creamy. And nobody's going to answer me about her dress. When you have e-made, it looks shiny with crayons. It will come alive. I'm hoping, Dorothy, we're going to go ahead and do her dress purple, this part of it. Matchy, matchy girl. That's what we like, matchy, matchy girls. But look at that little tiny bit of purple, honestly, and I knocked that much off of it. And look at how far this purple goes. I mean, yeah, little bit goes a long, long way. You don't have to put any on your tool. Now I'm just blowing it off so it can end up in my carpet. All right, she's missing lots of chances to harass you. Isn't she, Kimberly? Yeah, I don't know. I hope nothing happened because, oh, okay, she's getting fiber optic lines. Thank you, Jean. You are just a wealth of information, Jean, I swear. If you want to know anything, ask Jean. The girl knows everything. Of course, I missed almost all of Dee Dee this morning. Just so much going on. So after she trickerheaded me, I never really got an opportunity to talk to her again. And Is Mindy here? Because Mindy was the other one that was like such a trickerhead this morning. Okay, good. These are Pan Pastels. I have a very limited palette of 10. I think it's one of the product that you, because its application is so different than any of the other products I use for sure, you know, because you're using these tools and um, having a limited palette. I probably should have just stayed home today. I should have just said, you know what, we're going to color, but we're using colored pencil. One thing, though, I will say is I love the fact that you can erase that stuff right off. Even this purple, it hasn't dyed the paper. So I can just, it just sits right on top of the paper. I can get it right off if I want it off. So I like that. Okay, Bunny said yes, the old ones are very dusty. Hey, I have to try some like I need to add to my collection. Real Bunny, one thing I would say is one of these little pans is about $4. Now, they are going to last you your lifetime and your children's lifetime unless you use them really, really a lot. And I did another show with these where I used glycerin and kind of embossed with them. That's how I've always used them. Or I use them to do a big, big background because a little bit goes a long way and you can get it fairly even. So yeah, I've never used them like this where I actually colored. But it's kind of fun, and I will be using them in my journal. I mean, to do a background or something. I might have to spray it, but I'm okay with that. Okay? Let's see. Does she? I can't get in those little tiny areas, so I'll try and get in those with colored pencil. Do we want her to have a red corset with her purple dress? That almost, this looks like, I guess I should hold this up so you can see. It's fairly smooth. I'll smooth it with colored pencil. I gave her green blue eyes. Yeah, make smaller ones. But the packaging in it, you know, that's a cool thing. One thing I love about this. These screw together and then they make like a tube. So I think a lot of the cost, Jean, frankly, is the packaging. I really do. But yeah, they're $4 a piece. So you can get all 80 for, and I think 80 is as many as they make. I could be wrong. I saw that, was it Jane Davenport? I think it was. Has a mixed media set now, which I know I won't be buying. So do you guys want her corset red? Let's do red. What the heck? Yeah, see, I've about used that little soft tool up. Let me see what else I got here. I've got some makeup sponges. I'm going to try that. Because I can, because I can, because I can. Because these things, you can get a million of them at Dollar Tree for no money. Red or yellow? Yeah, we're going to do the red one. Jean, maybe we'll do the trim in yellow. We'll just make her colorful. In these smaller areas, you guys, it's so hard. I probably should just get out the colored pencil at this point and say, let's get this done. What the heck is on there? She's going to have a mark there. I don't know what's on the paper. I'll do her laces yellow. Can you guys see? Am I on screen? I'm sorry. I'm going to be real messy because now that I can erase it so well, I'm not going to worry about it. Jean, you missed the part where I was mixing color to get her skin tone. That was a lesson in frustration. But it's okay. It's fine. But see how it's nice how I can go over the lines and then just go back in and erase where I don't want it? I like that. There is a Dollar Tree in Grove, Kingor. We just got one not too long ago. It's the worst one I've ever seen, but we do have one. So, yeah, if you need like makeup sponges or cotton balls or something like that, yeah, we do have a Dollar Tree. It's just the worst one in the world. The best one is in Tulsa. Oh my gosh, they've got, it looks like a warehouse. The only time I hardly ever go in Dollar Tree is to get Mary. Those little dancing creatures, she loves those. So I go in and get her them. So, yeah, the skin tones, I'm about ready, you guys. I'm going to leave the butterfly wings, I'll leave the background for last. Speak of the devil who just came in the room. Eileen must have come in the room. Eileen, I've needed your help 15 times, and where have you been? Nowhere around here. I'm coloring with Pan Pastels. So, Eileen says, hey, I'm back. You can start streaming now. I can't say what I want to say to you, Eileen, because there are young people here. All right. Anything else you want me to do with the Pan Pastels? I'll come back to them after I go ahead and work on her with colored pencil a lot. We've already been here a year and a half. It feels like a year and a half, but it's been about an hour and a half. So, but Eileen, Kathy made this Pan Pastel stuff look a lot easier than it is in real life. She's been off gallivanting, I know. She's been on her neighbor's internet ordering stuff to refill her warehouse. All right. I'm just screwing these together a little bit to get them out of my way. I'm going to leave the white out because I know I'm going to use it. Oh boy, that's nice. We closed on it. Oh, you're going to get a place on the lake, Kingor. Where? If you don't mind, telling me, what area are you getting a place at? Are you coming to Monkey Island? Yeah, no cussing. Jean has very delicate ears. I know that, Jean, and I'm sensitive to that. What part of the lake, Kingor? You might be my new neighbor. And then you can come over to my house and art. Now see this part of it where I got a little mess over here, that's my least favorite part. But that's okay. We'll just smush it away. What did I do? Oh. I'll have to change clothes when I'm done here, I'll bet. Yeah, Cass was amazing last night, and she's amazing all the time. All right, I've got my polychromos sitting here, so I'm gonna go ahead and use them. And I've got a few pulled out of here for another project, so this is not all of them. I can move this aside for now. Whew, almost knocked my water off the table. All right, we're going to start with some skin tones. And I have limited colors, but let's see. These are my skin tone colors. This one would definitely be for shades. I've got light flesh and medium flesh in the skin tones. Right by Grand Lake Casino. That's over on Highway 10, isn't it, Kingor? Yeah, that part of the lake over there is gorgeous. You get your remaining polos tomorrow. Lucky dog, Laura. Kingor, there's no place cheap on the lake anymore. No place. When I look around, I just go, OMG. But I think Grand Lake Casino is that one. Yeah. That's the one over off Highway 10. I'm almost sure. So, I think I'll use the cinnamon. I'm going to erase a couple of parts here, you guys, because I really think this over here is more skin. That's her hair coming down there. I think that's skin in there. I really do. Nope, it's not. It's hair. Well, we're going to make it skin. Because I am the boss. That's hair too. Okay. This is so close to her hair color that you can't even tell. Hell, I could have just got the pencils out and done this. This cinnamon color, honestly, guys, this is almost the exact color of her hair. We aren't front row now, but almost. I haven't been over that way in so long, Kingor. So long. And most often when I went that way, I came by boat. I don't drive over that way very often at all. You know what I think I'm going to try? No, I'm not. I'm fine with this. I'm putting in a little shadow under her neck, and I might need a darker color too. I'm trying not to push too hard so I can add more color. Eileen, I needed you here to help with the skin tone. Dorothy filled in for you, though. She did a good job filling in for you. Well, everybody did. They were all good at telling me what to do. I want to try the new casino. I've been over there, Kingor. Robert and I went in there to eat. It's a very noisy place, and we probably won't go back much because the noise hurts Robert's ears, but it is very pretty. And I don't gamble, so I lost a little bit of money on a machine that my friend told me to try, and then I didn't gamble anymore. But it is very pretty. And their food is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Okay, let me try and tell you how I feel like the pencil is going over. Hard to tell. We must have matched the skin color pretty good because I can't tell here. Maybe making it a little bit richer is all. And I haven't paid attention, Kingor, to know if they have been getting good crowds or not. I suspect they have been. I might be evening her skin out a little bit, you guys. I do like the way the colored pencil goes down on top of it. I will say that. I really like that. That casino is probably 7, 8 miles from my house, Kingor. It's fairly close. So if you come down, you better call. I could meet you at the casino and we could have a drink or have lunch or something. But it's a very pretty casino. They did good with it. They really did. And I've heard they are already talking about enlarging it. Like the restaurant part. I would like if they made the restaurant part closed off from the rest of the casino so you could go in there without the noise. The noise annoys us. Yeah, I don't gamble. I don't gamble hardly at all, ever. Now, I have been to Vegas and I gambled there, so I don't want to mislead you because, yes, I have gambled. I made money on a horse called My Sister Martha. I might have told you guys the story. It was so much fun. Should I put eyeshadow on her? I think I will. I think I'll put brown kind of eyeshadow on her, more natural colored. It does give people a place to go, and I think I recognize that when I go in there that, yeah, those people go in there for camaraderie, I guess. Mary loves to go to the casino. Oh, she loves the casino. I don't know why I'm putting makeup on this girl when I can't put it on my own self. I don't want her real made up, though. Maybe since I have a layer of colored pencil on here, I should try the blending powder. See, Kathy would make great big purple makeup and make it look awesome. That scares the snot out of me. Yeah, wear earplugs and communicate in sign language. Did I tell I had a dream one time. Eileen said something in chat about lottery tickets. She forgets to buy the lottery tickets. I do too. I never hardly buy them. But this is way back when I was married. We were living in Colorado. And I got up one morning and I guess I'd had a dream that we had won the lottery and it was $6 million. And I got up and I was just getting ready to go to work and I was in such a happy mood because we had won the lottery. This dream was so real, honestly. I knew we had won the lottery. And I always got up about 30, 40 minutes before Jim did. So I had showered and I was in fixing my hair and he got up and walked by and I said, "Did we win the lottery?" Because by then I was beginning to think, you know what, this must have been a dream. And he looked at me like my head had fallen off. And he said, "No, we didn't win the lottery." And I was like, I was so mad. I was so angry that I knew. I knew we had won the lottery. And he was like, "Nope, we didn't win the lottery. We're going to work today." But after that, anytime the lottery got near $6 million, I just felt like it was an omen or something. And I'm not superstitious, you guys. I just felt like it was an omen or something that we were going to win that $6 million lottery. But now, yeah, I don't buy lottery tickets. So I'm never going to win the lottery. There, she's starting to get some depth with her eye makeup a little bit, see? Dorothy's swatching her. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Is that Lyra or Lyra? And I'm doing just the lightest bit of color here, you guys. Lightest bit. And believe me, you guys, copier paper is not the best for coloring, okay? That's for sure. I probably should have copied her onto a sheet of cotton fiber. There, I'm looking for the one that, no, I wasn't. I was looking for this one. Thanks, Jean. Okay, we are going to I don't want a dark pink. Okay, Dorothy says Lyra. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I don't know either if it's Lyra or Lyra. And I don't believe I have any of those. And I don't believe I've ever seen any of them. So, can't compare. I'm giving her some rosy cheeks, you guys. I'm going to put a little bit of pink on the end of her nose. Her nostrils definitely need to be darkened. I don't want to make them black, though. this isn't dark enough, I'll darken them some more. But I don't want them real dark. Oh yeah, you guys, Kelly's in the chat, and she's figured out that she can chat. So, yep. So her face is getting some little bit of depth to it, eh? I'm going to go ahead and put some shadow here by where her... Oh, I just knocked the camera, so I hope you guys didn't go for a big fat ride. Actually, for the person coloring, having the image on the screen is nice because I can look up at it and you almost see it from a different perspective, and that helps, I think. I like it. Thank you, Eileen. What did you get on your internet, Eileen? Did you get higher speed or just upgrade, or why are they messing with your internet? We finally got another option out here, which I may look into. Because every time I turn around, internet and TV prices go up and up and up. And if it wasn't for Robert Vaughn, I would, I almost said a really nasty word. I would get rid of DirecTV. But Robert watches it. But I think what they charge for satellite TV is nonsense. I'd get rid of it today. Alright, I'm going to leave her face alone for a minute, except that I'm going to use a very, very dark brown, and I'm going to go ahead and use the black. I like coloring on top of these Pan Pastels, though. Maybe on this copier paper, it's actually given me a little bit extra tooth, I think. Oh, they're laying fiber. Okay, they've done that out here on the island a long time ago. Giving her lips a little bit more color. Just around the edges, like she used a lip liner, which I hate lip liners. Oh, I'm so glad that's not really a fad anymore. I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. Now that's how stupid her lips look with the lip liner on it. But wait just a minute. Now, one thing I will say about the polychromos, I like the white. I'm going to use it here. But I like the white Prismacolor pencil like 100 times better than this one. This one, I can't even get any to go down, really. It's almost like it's too oily or waxy or whatever, but yeah. Emma says they're restricting her internet because she's been buying too much stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to work on her ginger hair now. Let's see what color. This is the color I was kind of trying to get. This is the Pan Pastels there. So now I'm going to I think that on top of it is going to be good. I'm going to use some brown for the shadows. And then blend it out with this orange color. And if it doesn't work, who cares? It's only paper. I could throw it away, right? Kingo, I'm serious that you need to get a hold of me when you come this way. I come to Joplin all the time. I should have a way to get a hold of you so you could come meet me at Michael's or something. Is that you on Twitter holding a kitty cat? What? I don't think I'm on Twitter holding a kitty cat. You're going to have to show it to me because I don't know. I did put a picture of my cat on Twitter sitting up on my stamp chest where she knows she's not supposed to be. She knows it. And she gets up there just like, that was like the second time that she'd gotten up there. But it's just like, ha ha ha, like she is showing me. She's a little scamp. Yes, Allie, that is. That's on Facebook, though. Oh, maybe I did put it on Twitter, too. Yeah, that is me holding a kitty cat in my avatar. Yes, it is. The old lady holding the cat? Yeah, that would be me. Like that idiot kid down at Dollar General said. There's no lady out here. Can't kick your ass. I'm going to put this whole area back here in shadow a little bit. I look young? That picture's 20 years old. That's not true. It is not a recent picture. I do look. I put a picture on my Facebook not too long ago of me and Robert at Christmas time. Yeah. But yeah, I don't look young anymore. I'm not going to kid myself about that. I look young. Huh. Thank you, Kingo. When I meet you, I'm going to kiss you on the lips. Because one thing I think is the last thing I look these days is young. But that's okay. I'm okay with growing older. It's a privilege denied many, so. It did surprise me that day that kid said there's an old lady out here. I was like, what? What's the U for? Jean, what happened? Her cat was a baby in that avatar, yeah. No, honestly, it couldn't have been that long ago because if I was holding Roxy, um, it would have been after Rosie was already gone because Rosie was my cat and Roxy was Robert's cat. So if I took a picture, it would have been with Rosie Bagosi. He was my boy. I do have a really funny picture of him. He was the best cat. Now I'm stuck with his sister. I knew I was going to have to do these tendrils out here with a colored pencil, you guys. Bye, Cheryl. I think this, I may not be able to erase this. I may have colored over it, but let me see. Nope, I can get it out. Yay me! See you, Cheryl. Thanks for coming. Oh, all these lines, it's hard for me to tell which is hair and which isn't. So if I don't know, it's all going to be hair. Easy solution, eh? I'll leave that clear right there. Cheryl, it's easy to confuse you and Orla because of the whole angel. You have to read further than the angel. But I've done it myself, so. Alright, now I've kind of got it all as single color. I can go in and add some highlights and stuff now. I have not, Sarah. Sarah asked if I had ordered any of the Midori style notebooks, journals from Wish, and I have not. Sarah, send me a link so I could look at one if you want, but I have my real Midoris and I love them. But since I got the Beast from Chic Sparrow, I am so in love with that crazy thing. They'd have to be pretty darn special to get me to part with some cash. Just saying. But I would certainly take a look at them because the truth of the matter is you can never have too many Midoris. In my humble opinion, I love Midori style notebooks. Love them. I wish I'd found out about them earlier, frankly. I love them. And that's another one of those things that I use my Midori every day of my life. So, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Have you bought one, Sarah? If you have, tell me what you think about it. Oh, okay, you already ordered some. Have you gotten them yet? I am curious if they're worth a darn. And I don't know anybody else who does Midori, so don't know. Paula does. Hi, Zandra. All right, and Dorothy is using her Lyras. I'm going to say it that way. She likes them. They are subtle colors, a bit along the lines of the graph tint colors, except they are metallic. Okay. Coloring a girl today, Zandra, with polychromos, kind of like well, a la Kathy, just not as good as Kathy. But I'm trying. Kathy makes everything look so easy. And I can tell you firsthand, not easy. Not horrible though. I'm not displeased with the girl. I'm not. But yeah, it's not as easy as Kathy made it look. And if I was going to order any more Pan Pastels, the only ones I would order would be the skin tones because I had to mix my own and it wasn't pretty. Took a lot of time. Thank you, Sandra. I think it was more just the learning curve with the Pan Pastels. Um, but it's like anything new that you try. You know, you're not going to be good at it the first day you do it. So in this case, I'm going to give myself credit for having tried. I will use them again because I have them and I've spent money on them. And one of the things that annoys me is that I buy and have product that doesn't get used. So yeah, for getting a base color down, I'm okay with this. I really am. It was more trouble though, I will say that. But mostly because I had to mix the skin color myself. I want a darker brown for down in here. Not quite, well, no, not even close to black, but I do want it darker down in here. And I really didn't do much. I mean, her skin right now is pretty much, I went over it lightly with, you can see where it's blotchy up here. A little bit, but I haven't gone over that really too much with, and down here I've got it real blotchy. I've really got to fix that, but I'm not unhappy with the results so far. I'm really not. Learning curve. Just drawing some little shadows in here. And I think the more shadows and highlights you give to hair makes it look more real, obviously. So, and there comes a point where it's just like, okay, give it up, you're done. I'm going to scroll back and thank you, Dorothy. I know, Kathy and Dee Dee have magic hands. You know what they have over us, you guys, in all honesty. I think we all have the potential to be about as good as we want to be. The thing about them is they've done their time. They've put a lot of time into their art, and you can tell. The results are obvious. And that's, I think, where I'm at is I didn't have the time when the kids were little. So, yeah, I just don't have the experience. Doesn't mean that given enough time to practice and learn the things, like just sitting and doing stuff like this, that I can't learn. I just got to do my time. I'm doing my time right now. I colored her ear. See that right there? That's her ear. Duh. So now I'll give it a skin tone. And the skin tone isn't that different from her hair tone for right now. But one thing about the Pan Pastels, and I've said this before, but for the benefit of you guys that have come in later, they erase beautifully. Beautifully. I'm sorry if I'm missing chat, you guys. Are links on? Yeah, I turned links on earlier. So yeah, go ahead and link away if you want. Put your own websites in. Put links in. Eileen will start enabling now. Get after it, Eileen. Alright, this looks like my shadow color. So I'll give her ear just a little depth here. You might want to use a little bit brown there. I could sit and mess with her hair all day long, you guys. I'm not going to. And I didn't finish the little gerbil from the other day yet. I don't think I'm going to because I want to wait and get that better paper. I'm annoyed with it right now. Alright, somebody's going to have to give me that link on Twitter because I can't go look. I think this was the orange. I've really got a learning curve here, you guys, with these pencils, but I don't mind. I like it. That's too red. And here's orange. And I don't want too much orange, but I'll use a little bit just to give her hair some, excuse me, highlights. I'll just get them all out. Why not? Because I can. Alright, here's where we're starting from. I've got a little bit of shadow in her hair here and there. Now I'm going to add some color and highlights. So, wish me luck. Very, very light, very light. I just want to see, well, maybe I'll use this one and see. Oh, there it is, over there. Oops. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate that. They're $1.73. Are you guys lying? What the heck? What's $1.73? Not the journal covers. Oh, Xander, I should show you a couple of the pictures in this coloring book. I can tear them out and send them to you if you want them. If I was really nice, I would offer to color them for you, right? Sorry. Oh, I could keep messing with this hair all day. All day. Oh, PBOs. Okay, I was going to say, what the heck? You guys are getting good deals, and here I am streaming. I've never tried PBOs either, and I don't need anything else, you guys. I so don't need anything else. So much supplies, so little time. I'm kind of liking her hair as I get more colors into it, and I'll level it out. But I'm just trying to get some different colors in her hair. She is a pretty little thing, I will say that. And out here, I think I've colored in a couple places where it should be butterfly wing, and I've turned it into hair. So just erase that right out. Isn't that cool? I love that. Okay, the standard size is 19. Oh, don't tell me about them, you guys. I don't need to know about any paints or anything else. Yeah, the book Cass used last night. What was that? Fantastical Women or something like that? It was a very cool book. It was. Um, if I get even a quarter of what I've got colored in, I'll be shocked and amazed and proud of myself. Alright, I'm getting some nice color in there for her. Is Jonah still making the Midori covers, you guys? Because I was just thinking I had bought my granddaughters some of them. And I like them too. You got some pastels? That's right, Xander streams tonight. So go watch Xandra Scraps to Beauty on YouTube, or Ustream, I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Is it Scraps to Beauty on YouTube too, Xandra? Put you guys links in if you want. But Xander does all different kinds of crafts. She can draw. Xander can do pretty much anything too. And make it look easy. Actually, we've got a really amazing group of women, talented women, that have found each other. I'm just glad I found you guys. I'm going to have to make that shadow darker, but I'm liking it. I colored with Pan Pastels, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. You got some of the gold. Oh, Eileen, I don't know if you saw me. Were you when we were talking earlier about it? Are you talking about that? Oh crap! Now I can't think of the name of it. Starts with an S. I want to say Schminky. Maybe that's it. Gold. If you are, I think I have some of that. Of the gold powder. Tell me if that's what you're thinking of. Schminky, yeah. Okay. I think I have some of that. I'll pull it out later and see. But yeah, I think I have some of that already. Just the gold, no other colors. And I'm not buying any other colors. So there you go. There's her color, her hair, getting a little bit more depth. This is what we started out like, with just this is a layer of Pan Pastels. And this is after I'm getting some color in it. And I'll get some light out, but I'm going to get my Prismacolor white out. I like the Prismacolor white best. Now you're just going to have to look at her upside down for a minute. Oh, okay, I've done dark. I might add some more dark to it later as well. And the problem I was having, Kathy, I don't know, Kathy, were you at Cass 1415 last night when she did the Pan Pastel art and made it look so easy? I only have 10 colors, so I had to I had to mix colors, and I think that made it harder for, well, I know it did, because I'm not a color mixer person. I buy the colors I need. But yeah, that's what we did. I had to mix the colors for her skin. Limited palette here. Little ginger-haired girl here. And I know I'm slow, you guys. I know it. I'm not reading chat, you guys. What halo are we talking about? My own halo? I polish it up every evening. It has a nice sheen to it most days. Okay, I thought that was the whole set. I was talking earlier before you got here, Eileen, that the whole 80 color set of Pan Pastels you can get on Amazon for just $300. So, yeah. They do, however, have some sets where you can get, say, for example, the drawing set or the skin tone set. So they do make other sets. I'm going to resist buying them. I don't need anything. Oh, you guys. And I'd offer advice, but I'm sure Dee Dee has already given you all the advice you need. For example, if you're coloring like this, make your lines go in the direction that the hair is either flowing or growing. And that's true with pet hair as well. You know, like you have to color in the direction that the hair is going. And I think the more detailed, the better it is. Did I order it for you, Eileen? Of course I did. You know I'm so generous and kind that way. Are you out of your mind? I didn't even order it for me. And I'm not going to. But yeah, $300. And you too can have it. Now, I would think for an artist like Kathy, who can make anything work, yeah, $300. If I got proficient with the 10 that I have, I would probably save up and get myself the whole set. But if I can't use the 10 I've got, then I've got no business having any more. Just saying. You have the artist color set of 20 plus 3 metallics. Okay. Yeah, I looked at some of the sets. I mean, I shot for these. I put off buying them for the longest time, you guys. You can't even imagine. But I saw that video where they used it with glycerin, and I was like, oh man, I love that technique. And I've done it a few times, but really, how often are you going to use that technique? In all honesty, that's why I was just like, what is wrong with you? I saw it once and I ordered these. These weren't terribly expensive. I probably spent $30 or $40 on these. So, not a huge amount of money, but yeah. Her hair's starting to take on a little dimension now. Helps if I keep all this crap out from under my sheet, right? And try and keep you guys, or keep her in screen for you guys. I want a real dark. Where was it? Right in here. The Pan Pastels, Kathy, I do like them. I mean, I don't want to badmouth them at all. If I was going to badmouth anything, I would badmouth my own ability with them. But they are far more creamy than they are chalky. And I think if my ability was greater, I could tell you other things about them that make them say a really premium product that if you like pastels you ought to have. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Von Reeder, Ivani, she does the most gorgeous pastel work. And I would say an artist like Yvonne, yeah, she needs these Pan Pastels. She could make them do anything because she's got a lot of experience. But I think my lack of experience, yeah, I would just say because I lack experience, it's hard for me to tell you how they're superior. But they are very creamy and they're very nice. And they're, I mean, like you missed it earlier, Kathy, but I'll just take a second here and show you. Oh, well, I put them away. Let me see if I can find, this is the one I want. They come in these little pans. I'm sure you've seen them. And they're probably a little over 1/8 of an inch thick of material. Okay, like for example on the red, I am barely going to drag my little makeup sponge through it. Watch how much pigment you get. And I honestly barely touched that. I barely touched it. And that's how much pigment I get. And I can just keep going, you know, make it lighter, lighter, lighter. That much pigment. So, I mean, you're getting a lot of product and value for your money. Have I tried them over modeling paste? It leaves a really nice finish in the paste. I have not, Kathy. Let me write it down, though, because that's something we'll try. So we want to try Pan Pastels over modeling paste. Does it matter what type of modeling paste, Kathy? I've tried it with doing it with glycerin. Yeah, they will last forever, and the pigment is awesome. And you know, the more projects I do like this, and the better I get, you know, there may come a day where I just go, wow, I've got to buy the whole set. But right now, if I can't mix some colors and do a decent project, then I have no business spending any money on this. And again, do I want to become proficient at Pan Pastels? I'm not sure I do, because I love colored pencil. That's what I love. But if you're a pastel person, I would say yes, these are something that you need to own. I like to think of myself as colored pencil girl. That's what I enjoy. Not having really done many ginger-haired girls before, I'm okay with my hair. I think her ginger hair is looking pretty good. Okay, it doesn't matter what kind. It just glides over the paste and leaves a lot of color. Okay, I'm going to try that for sure. I really am. All right, I've spent a lot of time on her hair here, you guys. I probably will sit here and take it in the couch tonight and mess some more. But I think her hair is getting depth. So I'll move on to her dress. I've only got about 30 minutes before my 3 hours is up. And then does anybody come on after me? Yes, Xandra, if I had started with just colored pencil and gotten this far in the process with her hair and face and everything, I think you're right. I'd probably have the same or more time in it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I think I would have a lot more time in it. But you know, the one thing I do love about these is, you can erase them. And I do like that. I'm just adding a little bit more shadow here, there on her collarbone. And I've still got to get this skin tone down here more leveled out. I got it way too pink. Way, way, way. Maybe she's blushing. And she's one of those girls that when she blushes, it goes down into her chest and neck. Maybe that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Because, yeah, I'm going to have a hard time getting that blended out. Okay, Allie. In fact, I'll take a break right now and I will do that. Because I'm afraid, like you, that I will forget. But I do want to show them. I don't remember how many I've shown. Well, I just streamed on Monday and showed them all. So I guess yours would be the only one that has come in since then. Because I got none today. See how I've got her blotchy down here? That annoys me. Eileen took a class and used Pan Pastel on a foam stamp and spritz. Oh, we already tried that, Eileen. That was such a spectacular fail. I wanted to smack you upside your head. All right, I'm thinking I had shown all the ones that I had gotten up through Monday, which was the 13th. Yesterday was the 14th, so that was, I got one yesterday, which was Teresa Mackenzie, and we know her as Teresa Crafting Chaos. That's right, Kathy, you were here that day we did that. But this is Teresa Crafting Chaos. And I'll get this out of the way so you guys can see the card. That came yesterday. So they're very pretty. Very, very pretty. I like the matte paper in the background. And she's got, this is a little bit of bling that sits on top of it, and a little butterfly bling. And yeah, so, all right. So the common denominator in the fail was me. You and Kathy did it fine. You called that a hot flash? Yeah, so those are very pretty from Teresa's Crafting Chaos. And hers are all the same basic design, but just a little bit different. So, yeah, there's a bunch of different ones. But she's got the butterfly bling, and, you know, the elements are all consistent. And then the ladies are a little bit different. The ladies are awesome. Yeah, they're very pretty. So, yeah. I can't say how utterly awesome each of them are, like that little butterfly. Wait till you see Allie's. They're really cute. But yeah, with the matte paper and everything, yeah, Teresa did a great job. And I'll show these again. Whenever we get them all in. Today I got none. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe I got none today. Let me see what else I need to show. Oh, and poor Teresa. I'll tell this again and I'll tell it again. She said she's sorry that she didn't have time to make a pretty card. Now, how stupid is that? Because these are gorgeous. Because she had to make 2 sets because her new puppy jumped up on the table edge and pulled the wax paper down, and all of the ATCs fell on her and the floor, and the wet varnish was full of fur and fuzz from the carpet. So poor Teresa's Crafting Chaos had to make 2 sets. And then she was worried about him getting here on time and stuff. And she offered to send them off to each of you individually. But yeah. I can't remember, Eileen. Yeah, but yeah, those were her second set. And she's sorry that they're not pretty. I have to hit her upside the head too. But wait till you see this, you guys. I mean, they're all so good and so different. This one is so different. And so simple and pretty. Look at, and it's all hand-drawn. Every one of them is hand-drawn. This is not a photocopy, you guys. Allie drew each one of these. And it looks like Rhodia paper. Is that Rhodia paper, Allie? Yes, I'm going to show it in just a minute, Allie. But look at that. I love that. And see, I'm a cross-stitch person. I used to cross-stitch a lot. It's hard for me now because I can't see. But yeah, this is cross-stitch that is all hand-drawn. Isn't that cool? And she did each one of these like 15 times. Robert Vaughn's home. So yeah, that's Allie's. Allie, you did a great job. And I'm so glad you participated. But yeah, and knowing that you enjoy sewing and stuff, this is so indicative of you. I love it. And I love this over here with the new postage kind of marks and stuff. I think it's awesome. I love it. So yes, I did get the washi. There's 15 of the cards, and I'll show you the washi because it's cool. Yeah, it looks like cross stitch. Isn't that cool? It's Recollections cardstock with the dots like that. You can buy that. Oh, don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that. But I have some Rhodia paper that looks like that. But then she sent me, look at this washi. Wait till you see it. Hi, hen.
Hi, baby. How you are?
I'm good so far. I'm talking to these crazy art ladies.
Okay. Tell them all hi.
They just heard you. And I know Eileen is going to say something really rude, so hang tight, Robert. I'll tell you what awful thing she says. But look. Let me see if I can get it close up. Postage. Cool, huh? I know you guys want it. Oh, you made the dots on the computer. Well, yay you, Allie. So she sent me this little thing of washi tape. So I love that, Allie. Thank you. Now I do this every time. Okay, we're going to see. Eileen said, I'm leaving the stream to go to Mike's now. Well, no, now that I know the dots are printed on the computer, I just need to figure out how to do that. Yeah, I like the washi. The washi came from Sammy's Jammies. Is that an Etsy shop, Allie? But yeah, look at the little cute thing of washi. You got it from Dee Dee. Okay. Oh my gosh, your sister-in-law who's 86 can still cross stitch. I probably could still do it, but I think I would just, my eyes would hurt so bad. I'd have to use like 14 count. I couldn't do the 22. I'm certain I could not do the 22. So Allie, thank you. Thank you for the washi. Thank you for participating. I'm so excited to show them. Show them all. I really am. Oh, okay. Her Ustream username is Sammy's. Okay, duh. And then you got it from Dee Dee. Okay. All right. So that's what I've got so far. I'll pull out the list real quick and tell you guys where we're at on the swap. I think I wrote Allie in. Yes, I did. So let's see. We've got, I'll tell you how many are outstanding. So I've still got 15 outstanding, and of those 15, I know that 6 of those I know for certain are on their way. So, and I haven't sent out the email yet because I thought, well, I'll wait one more day and see if, you know, the people who waited till the last day get them in. I do love stamps, Allie. I love postage stamps. Yeah, so here in the next day, probably later on tonight or tomorrow, I will definitely get that email out and say, let me know if you intend to send cards in. Yeah. So there's a beautiful girl right there. Looking in the camera, her skin is not as bad as it appears to me. So, except this down here. This is caca. Thank you, Allie. She got it on her trip to Asia. Well, yay her. Yeah, so we might have a few drop out, and if we do, that's fine. You know, like, the thing was, it was supposed to be fun. Fun, fun, fun. And if it's not going to be fun, then don't do it. And I don't really have any really pretty turquoise in these. I'm going to have to get out my Prismacolors, because I don't have a good turquoise in this. And the greens are too bright. So, but yeah, I want to give her eyes a little bit more depth. Let me see this. If this doesn't work, I'll color over it. With the Pan Pastel, see how much Pan Pastel has come off on the napkin? And the rest of that is coffee. But yeah, it does come off, so that's why I have this napkin here. Maybe I'll be happy I used the blue because it's going to make her eyes look pretty with the purple clothing. And I know Laura doesn't like fixative, but when I'm done with this and I get all the parts where I want them and clean up all the little goobers, I will spray fixative it. I will. Thank you, Real Bunny. No, they're saying it's great. So thanks, you guys. I think for a first attempt, I'm definitely happy with it. And probably I should tell Kathy, if you would please go watch my recording and then give me some free advice or charge me. Keep in mind, I will give you guys a tip from having drawn most of my life with graphite and done a lot of eyes. When you're doing eyes, okay, I'm going to do it with, I think I'm going to get out the darker, the grays. When you're doing eyes, no matter what, the top of your eye, and I'll color it in and show you here in a minute, and into your whites. Always, if you want your eyes to look good and realistic, color or create the shadow that your upper eyelid makes on your eyeball itself. It's a very subtle thing, very subtle, but it makes a big difference in how realistic your eyes look. If you leave just white right up to the line, because you got to remember your eyes are curved and your eyelid hangs over your eyeball a little bit, and it will cast a shadow every time. Every time. Not just sometimes. Every time. So see how I added that just a little bit of shadow there. You can see it in the whites, not so much in the blue. But always put that cast shadow there. Always. And your eyes will look better. And then after it's there, you won't even notice that it's there. And in the corner, if you keep in mind that your eyes are rounded, yeah, you'll just make them look bit more real. So there you go. That's my free trip for today. Xandra streams at 7:30 this evening, yes. What colors did I mix to get the flesh, Eileen? I put down a layer of white first. Because I had already learned that if I put the red directly on the paper, it stained it too bad, and then it was harder to move. So I put a layer of white down first, and then I did a real light layer of red. But honestly, that red goes so far, so be careful. Then I went over the red again with white and tried to turn it a real light pink, and then I went over it real softly with the gold I mean real softly. And that may be what I'm going to end up doing down here to get this, I'll try it. I can always undo it. To get rid of that red down there. And if I make it worse, shoot me. Shoot me in the head. Shoot me in the head. But the cool thing about these, Eileen, and I've said it 100 times and I'll say it again, that made it probably worse, is that you can erase it and you can pick it up with your kneaded eraser. So now that I put that down there and I don't like it, I'll just go back with my kneaded eraser and pick it right up. So, well, thanks for coming, you guys. I've still got 15 minutes. But you guys have been on the computer all day. I did get a break for a while. Went over and hung out with Mary and Eileen. Not Eileen. I did not hang out with Eileen. I hang out with my friend Elaine. And Eileen, I call her Eileen, just like I call you Elaine. Yeah. So y'all can call me senile if you want. So thanks for coming, you guys. I'm just going to sit here and keep messing with her for a little while. I'm going to stop the recording, so if you've watched this on YouTube, thank you. Come join us for a live stream. It's fun, and the ladies are awesome. And we'll catch you next time.